social media goes.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Well, one of the things that I'm doing is working on a communication plan for the social media. We need an idea of when are we doing things, how are we rolling out event related and like marketing campaign related tweets, Facebook posts. We need to get that organized. I may not look organized, but eventually it will be organized.
so how does social media impact revenue and your influence as far as high school students go?
Well, I don't think we see a direct effect on revenue. It takes a while, but what it does is it starts the discussion. It opens the conversation up with the student. We need to reach them through social media because that's one of the ways they're reaching us. And we get to engage with them online, Facebook, Twitter, let them see what's happening with the college, and then they tell us what's happening with them. And then they come in for a visit. They meet an admission counselor at a fair. They come to an open house. So that social media just starts the conversation. And it really is helpful by the time they get to apply, get accepted, enroll for their classes. That kind of gets us in the revenue side when they enroll for classes and they sign up and they get all the financial aid straightened out. But if we started early with them talking online, that gets them excited about going here. By the time they hit the spring, Accepted Students Day, and they've been accepted and they're picking their classes at Bloomfield now, they're ready. They already know us. We're already part of the family.
Like they're familiar.
They're familiar. They already know us from that early post that they might have seen that made them come here, or that tweet that made them, even the current students. When we use Twitter with the current students about what's happening on campus, that's out for the public to see. So if we have a follower from a future student, and they see, wow, there's free textbooks in a bookstore, or the LRC was doing, tutoring, it sort of gets them excited about what they can expect in college when they get here. So we try.
So, as far as what do the students that you see, the high school students, what do they use their social media pages for a lot of times?
They're using it for a lot. I mean, they're using it to engage with their friends. They're using it to tell the world what they like and what they don't like. And that helps us. If they post something great that they liked, that they saw at Bloomfield, it tells us we're doing a good job, or that we're reaching them the way they want to be reached. But I think a lot of the students are using it for just what they're into, what their interests. They like all kinds of things, and that to us is so great. They're the students, I should say, not even students, young people. What bands they like, what music they like, what food they like, what places they like to visit, what clothes they're into, what fashion, what they want out of their college, what they want to do with their families, where they want to go on vacation. It just, you see in a snapshot so much about a person, about what they want to share with you. So easy to understand, and that helps us understand them a little more.
So, there's like a revolution in like the Middle East right now, and the government is trying to kind of censor their voices. So they use Facebook and Twitter to kind of protest and things like that, as opposed to in America, we use this for marketing, we use this to get in touch with family and friends, share events.
Yeah, I find mostly Facebook, at least I find mostly in the North America, Facebook's for positive things. You see a few people could bash someone here and there, something they don't like, but in general, people are talking about what they do like. That's what I see. People are talking about places they've been and happy events and things that are happening out there in their lives that they want to share. It's like an online smile, Everybody's like most Facebook stuff I find is happy stuff.
So what is the difference between the Middle East and their revolution as opposed to us Americans using Facebook for?
Culturally, they have much more restrictive governments. We have one of the best governments in the world. Why do you think so many countries want to emulate us? They have so much restriction and so much rules and regulations that don't allow people to express themselves. It's sad. It's sad. We have freedom of speech from the founding of our country, based on freedoms, individual freedoms.
Right.
And it's developed over time, and anyone in the media knows that they're protected. People can protest. Look at with all the protests that are going on now. The Occupy Wall Street, I think, has so many crazy messages. I don't think they even know what they want, but they're allowed to do it. And a
Okay.
company and Facebook got started because of people wanting to interact.
That's true.
So other
So,
countries that stifle that and keep people back from just expressing their thoughts. Interesting times. Very interesting times.
so what about Gaddafi's death? How did that impact the whole social media movement? And how do you think the Middle Eastern people feel about it?
Yeah, I haven't seen too much on that. I mean, I think also a lot of them aren't online. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, some of them have to hide to get on social media. A lot of their internet's shut down. They have technology problems and conflicts, and I don't know how they're expressing themselves, because you don't see that much. You really don't see that much.
Um, and my last question is going to be, I had it in my head and it flew out.
Happens to me all the time.
Um,
Information overload.